guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Mone't, and today we are going to be talking about 10 things I wish I knew before becoming a mom. So let's get started. Number one, I wish I knew that pregnancy could be a lonely road. And for me, it was very lonely because I had food aversions, and food aversions are when you cannot stand to eat or smell any type of food at all, none whatsoever. Like from, I would say, about 5 weeks of pregnancy to maybe about 6 or 7 months of pregnancy, I could not eat anything at all, none whatsoever. I could not stand pork, I couldn't stand chicken, I couldn't stand fish, I couldn't stand ground beef, I couldn't stand Sprite. And when I tell you I love Sprite, but I could not stand it at all whatsoever. Like, I just remember being pregnant and the only thing I could survive on was grapes. That was the only thing that I could eat, and they wasn't even all that. They weren't even the best. But I bared with it because that was basically like the only thing that I eat. That was the only thing that I could eat. And that was a very lonely road because not having friends or family that could actually relate to what's going on, to actually give you advice, to say, well, hey, how about you try this, or hey, how about you try that, and doing so much research and like not finding any answers, like it would eventually go away on its own. And it was just really a miserable experience for me. So that's one thing, that pregnancy could be a lonely road. It really is. Number two, once the baby is here, people are going to care more about the baby than you. That has definitely been my experience. Like, I remember getting a phone call, and this was once my baby was here, saying that they didn't call to talk to me, they called to see the baby. And that could be a very disheartening experience, especially since in the postpartum period, it's like you go through all of this just to hear people say that they are only concerned about the baby. So that was really hard for me to accept, really hard for me to get used to, but I eventually got used to it. Number three, that my body wouldn't look the same as it did before I had my baby. My body does not look the same, and that has been such an emotional experience for me. Like, for me, I thought I was gonna bounce back. I thought I was gonna have my same body. I thought I was gonna have the perky boobs that I had before, but now I still have the stretch marks. My boobs are saggy, and it is definitely been a journey of finding myself and learning to love my body. It's like asking yourself, like, how do you learn to love a body that goes against society's standards? And it's not something that you just get used to overnight. Like, every time I look into the mirror, I have to constantly tell myself affirmations like, you are beautiful, you are worthy, like, you brought life into this world. And that's the most beautiful thing that you can do. That's a powerful thing that you can do. So I'm still getting used to it. I'm still getting accustomed to my new body. And yeah, so that's number three. Number four, if there is no effort on your part to maintain self-care, you will get lost in being a mother. I know that for me, like, all your time goes into taking care of this precious being. And in those first couple of months, the baby is so small. The baby really needs your attention, needs your love, needs your care, needs your concern. And you just get caught up in being a mom. And if you don't take the time out to say, hey, let me at least like get up early in the morning, or let me spend some time by myself late at night, while the baby is sleeping, while my husband is sleeping, so I can just focus on myself, so I can see what I like, what I'm interested in, or just even take a breather. You need a breather. You need to take a breather because you can become overwhelmed. And I know for me, like, it's been times where I've looked in the mirror at myself and I've been like, I have absolutely no idea who I am, what I like, what I want to do, where I want to go with life now. And that has definitely been a journey and a difficult experience for me. But I'm still learning and it's getting better. It really is getting better. Number 5. I wish I knew that I would miss my life before becoming a mom sometimes. Like, sometimes I be thinking to myself, like, I just want to be left alone. I don't want to be bothered. You know, some days you don't feel like getting up. You don't feel like getting out of the bed, and you don't feel like doing anything. And that is what makes me miss life before becoming a mom sometimes. But that's just what it is. It just comes with the territory, and I would say it's completely normal. It doesn't mean that you don't love your baby, that you don't want your baby. It's just that sometimes you just need some me time. Sometimes you just need to take a breather. Number 6, that my mental health would change. When I tell you that my mental health has changed so much, and something else is that I have postpartum anxiety. Like, I heard of postpartum depression before, but I have never heard of postpartum anxiety. And when I tell you, like, making decisions now is so difficult for me. Like, what clothes to wear, what to cook, what are we gonna do in the day? Like, simple things like that just gives me so much anxiety. And I've continuously had to, I rely on my husband to help me in those circumstances, to help me in those situations, because it's really overwhelming. It really takes a toll on you. Like, you could become so anxious that you become depressed, and that can be a really difficult experience. It's a really difficult experience. Number 7, I wish I knew that my best as a mother would look different every day. Like, what I can give today may not be what I could give tomorrow. Like, for instance, today I may be able only to we can only just watch TV today. That may be all the energy that I have today for us to be able to just watch TV and spend time together. But tomorrow, maybe we could go to the park. Maybe we could go to the gym. Maybe we could go outside and play. And that's just the way that it is sometimes. That's just the way that it is sometimes. Number 8. I wish I knew how vital a support system is. That it's a luxury to have others to be there for you physically and to be there for you emotionally. Personally, in my circumstance, I didn't have or don't have a physical support system here for, like, someone to be able to give me a break, to say, hey, how about you go take this day for yourself and just go spend time by yourself, to be able to take a breather, to do some self-care, just to be able to take care of yourself. And emotional support, somebody to rely on, somebody to be able to say, hey, I'm just having a rough time today, or I've had a rough couple of days and I just need somebody to talk to. I need somebody to vent to. And it definitely is a luxury to be able to have that. And not everybody has that. Number 9, that I would yearn for my mother more than ever before. Like, the little girl in me spoke up immediately after having my baby, like, just needing my mother to emotionally support me. Like, it's like, you know how the baby is like, I need my mommy. As an adult having a baby, as a mom having a baby, you're like, I need my mommy. I need my mommy to support me. I need my mommy to uplift me. I need my mommy just to be here, to give me some advice, to be able to help me out, to care for me, to be concerned about me. I need somebody to be concerned about me the way that I am concerned about my baby. And last but not least, number 10, that your baby won't need many material things. As far as clothes, they grow out of clothes super fast. Like before, I would think like we need to fill her closet with so many clothes. She needs to have all these shoes. She needs to have all of these toys. But now that my baby is here, she likes to play with pots and pans. She want to explore the house, and she wants to get into every single thing that she can. Like her toys are not a big interest of hers, and that is something that I definitely have had to learn. But it's good. It's a good thing, because that means you really don't have to spend a lot of money, and so that's a really good thing. So those are my 10 things that I wish I knew before becoming a mom. And please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button. I hope you guys enjoyed this content that I have provided for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys on the next video.